Well, I woke up this morning from a reoccurring dream.
Hey, what's going on, Japsters? It's your boy SYNTELL with the Intel. We're getting ready to do a reaction to Honest Dates featuring Riteish, Deshmukh, and Tamannaah Bhatia. I apologize if I butchered the names. It's still an adjustment, but I am trying and I am getting better with each rendition. Thank you for hanging out. So if you've done some of these reactions with me, you know I go into this knowing absolutely nothing. I think that's what makes it a whole lot more fun. I don't know if it's gonna be drama, a comedy, scary. I have no idea, but we are going to find out together. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscription button, hit the bell icon so that you can be notified with up-to-date news. Give us a thumbs up and of course, leave a comment. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. Honest Dates, featuring the cast of Plan A and Plan B. Pretending to look busy while waiting.
I'm so not sorry. लेकिन मुंबई ट्रैफिक का नकली एक्सक्यूज तो देना ही पड़ेगा।
पर मैं लोनली हूँ तो चलेगा। Going for an awkward hug.
One second.
Yeah, that is always a little awkward. My man came out of nowhere and gave him some love though. Who is that?
Nice.
Please tell me that's like the waiter or something.
Photos.
Thanks to the filters. But I'm impressed कि आप superhero t-shirt पहनने वाले man child
Shout out
नहीं
to
हो।
superhero t-shirts. Hey, I wear superhero t-shirts.
Thank you.
Say your order, please.
I'll have this fancy item with a side of fancy. And can you just sprinkle some extra fancy to make my dish fancier?
Excellent choice.
That's a lot of fancy.
By the way, ma'am, आपका show off?
वैसे तो मैं डबल डेकर चीज़बर्गर मंगाती हूँ, लेकिन आज 4 बॉडी शेपर पहने हैं तो
4 body shapers.
Makes sense.
तो मेरे बारे में बात करें?
Yeah, sure.
Right?
I, मैं, हम,
Myself, मारे, हमार,
moi, मैं,
सड्डा, मन्ने,
Again.
मोहे,
family, my friends,
माजी.
my doggy.
Opportunity to mention, I'm a lawyer.
So
course you're a
Reader's Digest वाला lawyer is such a liar मारने वाला joke का time आ गया. lol.
Pretending कि ये joke मैंने पहली बार सुना है.
Appreciating the appreciation. Second date तो बनता है.
अरे मैंने तुम्हारी फोटो तो अपनी माँ को ऑलरेडी भेज दी। लेकिन मुझे भी तुम्हारे करियर में थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट लेना चाहिए ना?
I'm a matchmaker.
Oh.
What kind of lawyer are you?
A divorce lawyer.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. Yeah, a little bit.
Awkward silence.
Really? You just pick up and
Yes,
start
okay.
texting in the middle of some dating?
अब आप fight कर सकते हैं.
We'll
You
split
split
it.
it?
हाँ, वैसे भी split करना तो इनका पेशा है.
That's actually a pretty good joke though. That's pretty cute. Is that it? Oh, no, they're just getting started. Okay. Plan A and Plan B. All right, that was absolutely kind of cute and adorable, especially with the big reveal. I'm a lawyer, a divorce lawyer, and I'm a matchmaker. How does that work? So you think she's a little bit jaded from the fact that she has matched people up with so many opportunities where they have failed miserably. But then the flip side of that is that, you know, she's probably hooked some people up where they were happily ever after as a result of everything that's gone down. Whereas the divorce lawyer, you know, maybe he's more realistic. That's one way that you can kind of look at it. It may not be all bad because he's seen how bad it can get. He could probably get ahead of it. Obviously, I'm reading into this a lot deeper than the context of this funny one-off is. That is interesting. I'm sure that's happened somewhere in time, right? The divorce lawyers hooked up with the matchmaker, and I wonder if it actually worked out. Wonder what those kind of expectations. Trying to think of like other awkward first dates. First thing that just came up is somebody that's conservative and then somebody who's very liberal. That could be like a weird one. Cat and dog people. Have you ever been in a situation where you had like an awkward mismatch that just didn't work just because of the type of person that you were? And here's the more important question. Did it work? Because, you know, that whole thing about opposites attract is kind of a real thing, I think. You know, the whole yin and yang, you need somebody to kind of like finish out like your rough edges and you can finish out that person's rough edges, fill in the gaps, and it kind of like works in harmony. I come from a family where my mom and my dad, they're more opposite than they are alike. They work out pretty well for the most part. But then I've also seen situations where people that have all of the same likes, all of the same whatever, and it just didn't work out. So I guess it's not necessarily always how compatible you are regarding likes and dislikes. Maybe it just has something to do with, I don't know, listening.
But I'm impressed कि आप superhero t-shirt पहनने वाले man child नहीं हैं.
I was a little offended about the man child and a comic book t-shirt. Come on, man. Can't somebody just like what they like?
You look nice, sir. Give me photos.
Thanks to the filters.
The filters. Yo, I do find that kind of funny though, because especially on my social media, I see so many people and I know them, and I'll see like their Snapchat pictures or their Instagram pictures, and they've got that filter like maxed all the way out so that their face looks like porcelain. And I'm like, that's not you. What are you doing? You're selling a fake bill of goods, man. I'm so out of the dating scene, so I have no idea what that world is like, but I can't imagine what it must be like. You show up and the person that you look at on the app looks absolutely nothing like your picture. Can it be saved? Has the opposite ever happened? Like you showed up and somebody looks just kind of like on the picture, but you know, you're on the date because you ain't got nothing better to do. And then you show up and the person looks a lot better. Does that inverse ever happen? Well, that's about it, Japsters. Thank you for watching this reaction with me. Before we break out and split and go our separate ways, make sure you hit that subscription button, click the bell icon so you can be notified with up-to-date new breaks, new videos, all this great information. Of course, leave a thumbs up and leave some comments. I had a good time. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.